Hi guys, I hope this is working. This is my first time periscoping. Welcome. My name's Liz Saravo. I am a little nervous, so bear with me. But I'm here today to talk to you about one of my favorite topics. First, I just want to say happy St. Patrick's Day. It's Luck of the Irish, right? And when I was getting ready to do this broadcast, I started thinking about luck, right? And how that relates to our business. And very often I hear consultants say, I'm not having any luck. It's just not working for me. I don't know. And they throw that term around, luck. And I want to be the person to say that there's really no luck involved in this. It's just a lot of hard work. And so how do you make your own luck in this business? Through a lot of hard work, right, and income producing activities, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But one of the things I wanted to touch on, sorry guys, we fell. I thought I was stable. Are y'all there? Everybody alive? You survived? Never a dull moment with me, right guys? I heard somebody recently talk about finding your aces, finding your runners in this business, and they compared it to a deck of cards, right? So there are 4 aces in every deck of cards, and there are 52 cards in every deck, and we don't know where those aces are. They're going to be sorry, I'm seeing messages pop up. I'm so distracted. Stop it, guys. We don't know where they are. If you're super lucky, your aces would be your first 4 cards, but that never happens, right? They could be mixed throughout the deck. They could be the last 4. You just don't know. And so we have to kind of sort through and find a lot of people and sign a lot of people to find our runners and to find our aces. So I don't know about you, but have you signed 52 consultants? Because I haven't. Right? I'm working on it. I'll get there soon. But that's what it takes. And we know in our business, we need more than 4 aces. So that kind of gives you perspective on the numbers that, we have to work and the number of people that we need to talk to. And another thing I hear a lot of consultants say is, I'm really working hard and nothing is happening. And very often what it comes down to and what we can kind of figure out is, what are you really spending your time doing? And is it an income producing activity? So, for example, somebody will say, I sat down and I worked my business for 2 hours today. I'm so proud of myself. And then you come to find out, well, they spent those 2 hours, 45 minutes was spent scrolling through Facebook, looking on team pages, seeing other people announce, new team members and announce promotions, and then you get kind of down on yourself, or, you're going through the file section of a team page and tagging your team in posts that you think are going to be helpful. That's all great, but it's not earning you any money. It's not an income producing activity. Or somebody says, I spent 4 hours making a binder full of all this useful information for my team, but again, that's not an income producing activity. So I want to really encourage you all to get laser focused on those IPAs and really be familiar with them. Train yourself to think, in terms of them at all times, and am I doing something that's going to earn me money? And then train your teams as well, because it's really simple. But we have to all, kind of stay on the same track. So I have a few notes here for myself. So IPAs, what do they look like? First and foremost, reach outs, right? That's how we find people in this business. You need to be reaching out to new people every single day. I would rather see you reach out to a smaller number, but do it consistently, as opposed to having like a binge day where you reach out to 50 people, because you want to be creating habits. And when you are reaching out to people, keep it simple, keep it straightforward, be honest, be genuine, pay them a compliment. I always say, if you're using Facebook or text or email to, to initiate that reach out and to send a message to somebody, if they have to scroll down to continue to read your message, then it's too long. People just don't have the attention span. We're all super busy. I know personally, if I get a message that's really long, I look at it and I think, okay, I'll read that later. And honestly, there's a lot of times when I forget to go back to it. So, one little bar, right? One little open message when somebody sees your message come up, that should be the limit. And, you know, again, pay them a compliment, be direct, and ask to hop on the phone. Try to take it right off of there and then actually have a conversation with them. The next one, follow-ups, right? We're doing those reach outs and we all know that very often they can go unanswered, and that's totally fine. We have to remember that, you know, it's a priority to us. This is our business, so it's what we're thinking about from the time we wake up until the time we go to bed. But the people we're reaching out to, you know, it's not a priority for them. So we need to be aware of that. If we don't hear back from them, you know, our world isn't going to come to a screeching halt, right? We just know that we have to follow up. We treat this like a business, and in any business, you know, professionals know that it takes a lot of follow-ups to close a sale. So never forget that, and always, always follow up with people. Three-way calls, super, super important to do. I know some people feel nervous about them, but guys, just do it. Practice with your sponsor. I love the idea of pop-up three-way calls where you're on the phone with a prospect and you say, you know what, you're having a conversation and maybe they ask a question. You just say, I'm not really sure the answer to that, but my girlfriend Megan would be. Let me see if I can grab her really quickly. I know she can answer your question. You know, put them on hold, do the whole three-way call. It's done. Nobody has time to panic or to squirm or to feel uncomfortable, and it just happens naturally, and then they're familiar with the process. So when they sign on, it will be, you know, a natural thing for them as well, and that's what we want. So we want people doing those for sure. Events are huge. They can be, you know, launches, they can be cocktails and conversation, they can be brunches, it can be virtual events. I don't care. Get them on the calendar, do them consistently. So often I hear people say, well, we tried events and it didn't really work. Keep trying. Just keep doing them, because the more you do them, the bigger they will become, and the bigger your paycheck will be. That's really the point, right? Conversations, right? Sorry guys, we're going to have to actually talk to real people if you want to grow this business. Starting, you know, conversations through messages is fine, but you need to take it right off of there and have actual conversations with real people. You also need to be talking to people when you're out and about. You know, talk to the waiters and waitresses that you see in restaurants, or the salespeople in clothing stores, or, you know, the people you see at the gym or the supermarket. Strike up conversations with people. Work this into the conversation. Make it as natural as, you know, you talking about other things in your life, like being a parent, or, you know, your other career if you have another one, or where you're from. And this will kind of weave into the conversation, and you can intrigue people and get them excited about what you're doing, what you have to offer. And that brings me to the last IPA, which is sharing samples. We have amazing products, right? Guys, do not leave the house without your microderm paste packets and your business cards at all times. They're so important. You never want to be caught in a situation where you're out and you're talking to somebody and you don't have anything to give them, because that sucks. And I've been there. So now I have several in all of my handbags. So no matter what handbag I have with me, I know I am prepared for any conversation that comes up. And when you're sharing those samples, I want you to, you know, have a conversation with them and then say, listen, if I give you this sample or this mini facial, whatever you're giving them, if I give this to you, would you promise to use it and then give me your honest feedback, because I really value your opinion and I want to hear what you have to say about it. And then set a time to follow up with them, hop on the phone, and go from there. And that's how you grow your business, guys. If you do these 6 activities, reach outs, follow-ups, three-way calls, events, conversations, and samples, stay focused on them, track them, commit to doing them every single day. Don't get bogged down by all the other stuff, because it's just going to slow you down and suck time out of your life, and none of us have extra time to spare, right? So, you know, stay focused on those, and I think, you know, you'll start to see that you can kind of make your own luck in this business and find your success. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I hope that was helpful. I'm glad I only dropped the phone once. And everybody have a great St. Patrick's Day, and I wish you a lot of luck. Bye.